Welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of Liberty Blue Jay Basketball. Thanks for today and talking to some Blue Jay hoops. So just a quick recap of what's happened since the last time we spoke. We had a game last Tuesday against St. Joe Central here at Coakley as our second home game, so it was good to be back at home. And things went well. We played good on both ends of the floor. Thought we shared the ball very, very well. High number of assists and took care of the basketball. Shot a high percentage shots inside the paint, and we were fortunate to make quite a few of those, which was to our benefit, and things went well. So we moved to 8-3 on the year, and we have a tough game tonight against Park Hill South at their place. So at this time, I'll open it up to questions, and we'll begin. Yes?
What do you know about Park Hill South defense?
Good questions. Good question. What do we know about Park Hill South? Number one, they're very talented. They're very good. Very good team, ranked in the Metro and very well respected because of their talent. Probably the tallest team that we're going to see all season long. At the beginning of the season, they were starting everyone at 6'4" or above, which is pretty tall. Even their point guard and two guard were particularly tall. But since then, they're not starting all that height at the beginning of the game. They're bringing a junior guard and a true point guard, and so it's just one of those things right now where we haven't played for a week. We've prepared quite a bit for them. We're ready, but it's going to be a tough challenge. Just because of their length, they're going to play zone defense on us most likely, something that we haven't faced that much of during the season. And so we spent a lot of time in the last few practices working on some zone offense. But we're excited to go play. And it's going to be a big test for us tonight, and our only game of the week. And so I know our guys are going to play exceptionally hard. We're very focused, and we know what's at stake and what we need to get done to be successful tonight. Yes?
There's a lot of anticipation from the Coakley Craze about the new uniforms. We're going to see those.
Yeah, we have. We're going to debut some uniforms tonight. Not too many people saw them when we wore them for the first time, actually, down in Fayetteville. And so the people that get to see them tonight will, I think like them. They are very similar to some of our football uniforms that were created. So got a little different look to them, and I like it. They're gray, so we haven't worn a gray uniform in a long time, early 90s. And so, they've got a little Oregon look to them. So it'll be fun for the guys. Yes.
Could you talk about the Stessman tournament?
Sure. Yeah. We have one game this week and then a huge week next week with the Niles Media Group, C.W. Stessman, Liberty Invitational, and got a good field of teams coming in to compete for the championship. Games are going to open up on Monday and Tuesday, and then rounds Thursday and Friday. So 2 games per night with the exception of Friday. And in one pool, you have St. Joe Central, Center High School, and us. And in the other pool is Liberty North, Raytown, and Summit Christian Academy. So 6 quality teams that are going to battle it out over the week and see who plays in the championship game on Friday, and then we'll have 3rd and 5th place games too that day. But once again, it should be a very exciting week of basketball. Yes?
With all the new players this year, how do you think the boys have really come together?
Yeah, each team is different, and each team is and thank goodness, really, because I like the each year we graduate some fine seniors. We get a good group of young kids coming in, and how they blend with the returners and all that. It's always a fun challenge, and we've been fortunate. Our program just has a lot of good kids, and the main thing for these guys is being as successful as we can as a team. There's not many, you don't hear guys talking about how many points they had, how many rebounds they had. They're concerned with how well they contribute to the benefit of the team. So I'm really pleased that that lack of you just don't see a whole lot of selfishness, and everyone's bought into the team. We've had some, Brady Newland going down with an ankle injury down in Fayetteville, didn't play last week, and Brandon Cardiff steps in, last week and started, and so guys are just supporting each other and having each other's backs when someone isn't playing so well. We got other guys to pick them up and stuff. So, it's going to be real exciting, and we're not there yet, but it's going to be real exciting when, we get almost everyone on a team. And this is the whole challenge of basketball, is to get everyone on the team playing individually well at the same time. And we haven't done that yet, and that's what's exciting, because we do have a lot of individual talent. And when we start peaking and playing really good basketball, I think we're going to be a tough team to beat. And so that's what you're always trying to work for and get to. And we're looking forward to that day when everything's clicking. Yes?
How do you prepare to mentally prepare your team?
How do we mentally prepare for our team? We do a wide variety of things. And it's so hard in basketball is to get ready mentally, because we have so many games. Over break, we played 7 games. And I thought our guys, for the most part, did a pretty good job of being mentally ready to go. That's a huge task in itself. The main thing is that we tell our guys is you got to find a way, whatever way that is to lock in and focus and know the purpose of practice, know the purpose of competition, and know that there's a goal. That we have goals and different categories of our game, but that you need to play well enough, to reach those goals each and every night. And if you're not locked in, if you're not focused, if you're not on your A game or whatever you want to call it, the chance of you getting to fulfill those goals, it's not going to happen. And so that's hard, and you just got to find it as an athlete. Each and every time you compete is to get into that mindset and be ready to go. As coaches, we will say different things, whether it be stories, something that we've heard, whether it be rankings that we see in the paper, whatever the case might be. We have a wide variety of ways to get our guys locked in and focused. But what I'm proud of is we have a very mature team, and a team that, like I said, for the most part, they've gotten ready to play each and every night, and that's difficult to do in our sport. Yes?
Who has been your biggest opponent so far this season?
Good question. I think we faced 2 really quality teams in Fayetteville, and actually played 3 good teams. We lost to 2 of them, one being Springdale, Arkansas, and the other one being Fort Smith Northside. A lot of respect for their teams and how they played us. And those 2 teams really are going to make us a lot better. We lost to Grandview, Thought they were a top quality team. Also, especially their bigs inside, and Taylor, their guard, proved us, a lot of difficulty. I'd say Grandview right now, we beat a really good Blue Valley West team in the High B shootout that has a quality big guy, and I thought we played well against them, so I have to give them some credit too. But I would say, out of all the tough teams that we've played so far, probably Grandview I've been most impressed with, because they did some things that game that performance-wise that we weren't prepared for. I thought they exceeded some of the scouting that we'd done on them, and that just impresses me when teams do that, when they go beyond what I've seen them do. Props to them. Yes.
Okay, so focusing more on tonight's game, what have you taken from other previous times that you played at South?
Well, we haven't faced them. This is our first time to play them this year, but over previous years we have played them. First of all, at their place, it's a difficult place to play. Number one. Number two, they've got very high quality basketball players, and they've got a very well-rounded team because they have a really solid player at every position on the floor, and so that's going to pose us some difficulties. Basically, the way I see it tonight is you've got a lot of length on their behalf. We've got some size too, and our bigs have to play really, really well tonight and play really tough tonight. But it's going to be a battle between some tempo. We want to speed the game up. We want to play fast break, transition baskets, things like that. And we want to pressure their guards and cause some havoc there. We're going to see how successful that part of the game is. And then, they're going to run a lot of sets on us. They're going to try to pound it inside and play really hard-nosed, tough basketball. They'll mix it up a little bit defensively, I believe. And so they're going to probably play a little bit more half-court game, slow it down some, and try to control the tempo for them. So that's going to be kind of a game within the game. Right there is, who wins the battle of the tempo, and who can get easy baskets and who can stop in the half court. So that's what it's going to come boiling down to, in my opinion. In addition to, we're outside, so we're really going to have to rebound. Probably the best we've rebounded all year. Yes?
Have you worked on any new offensive plays to trick them up?
To trick them up, any new offensive plays. We've had some time to insert some new plays. Our playbook is relatively small. We try to keep things simple. We don't have a whole lot of defenses. We don't have a whole lot of offenses. We don't have very many out-of-bounds plays. We keep things pretty simple, and we try to do those things the best that we can. But with that being said, over the past week, we have inserted some new things. Some of these new things I don't anticipate running tonight simply because of the defense that they're going to run. We've had things inserted into our offensive playbook for what we believe they're going to do tonight since the beginning of the season. So we've been trying to polish those up and run those things really, really well. That's all the time we have for today. We appreciate you coming out, and we'll be in touch next week as we talk about more CW Assessment Week. Thank you, guys.